That floorboard again. Apologies for that. Catch it every time. Okay, everybody, welcome to the 30th of December 2021. Really close to the end of the year now. We've got quite a lot of astrology going on today. So for the most of the day, the moon's going to be in Scorpio. And while it's in Scorpio, it's going to trine to Neptune in Pisces. And then it's going to sextile Venus, Pluto and Mercury. Okay, before it moves into Sagittarius, where it will then square Jupiter. So while the moon is in Scorpio, we've got this conducive water trine to Neptune. As we dig deep, connect to hidden things, could be sort of also connecting to the whole universe, soul level as well, to connect us down and up, down below and also above, and become a conduit for knowledge coming through. And then with the triple sextile to Venus, Pluto and Mercury, again, there could be things coming up. Those three planets are in Capricorn, and it's what are we wanting to build, what are our values, where power and the combination and interplay between love, money, power, communication, how does all that sort of connect in your life, and how do you bring that forth? When the moon then moves into Sagittarius, then sort of we come out of the depths of Scorpio and taking on board everything that we've learned, then we start reaching for the stars. And with the square forming to Jupiter, we've got to be careful sort of not to get too expansive, but to keep our feet a little bit on the ground. That could be helped because Mars is going to form a sextile to Saturn. So our lofty ideas, our wanting to take action, can be firmly grounded and firmly rooted. So working with these energies together. And then Mercury will also form a conjunction with Pluto. So communicating that sort of deep power within us. It's another powerful day of these energies. It feels like it's just been going on and on and on, and we've been made to keep in these energies while we explore the depths and seeing what comes up, so that sort of we can really bring this year to an end, these old cycles to an end, and be ready to step forward into 2022. So having said that, let's do some tarot. So we're going to do some oracles first. I've got the Wisdom of the Oracle deck first of all, to get a general influence of the day. What do we need to know? For today, the 30th of December 2021. As we get ready to close out the old year. Messages from Spirit for the collective. What do we need to know? Be interesting to hear how you've been working with these energies, what's come up for you, any sort of transformation or new knowledge, or things changing in your life. I'm always fascinated to hear about other people's transformation. Sometimes it feels it happens really quite slowly. It's only when we come through the other side that we can see where we've been, where we've come from and what's evolved. So I keep journals for that, so I can see where I've come from, where I've been. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we've got TikTok. Then we've got Clean It Up. And we've got A Fork in the Road. Okay, so now is the time, to finish up, bring to completion this cleaning up, transformation cycle that we've been on. Dig into those dark corners and see what's left to come out. The time to do it is now, because we're coming to a fork in the road where we'll be making decisions about which way we're going to go from here. I've noticed the other thing that's standing out for me is the muted earth colours in all of these cards, and it feels like it's a real sort of grounding energy of getting like deep down into the earth, into the subconscious chakras, the root chakra, connecting deep down with nature, with Gaia, and now is the time to be bringing this all to conclusion, ready to, in a couple of days, step forward into the new year. Let's see what the tarot has to say about that. So, using the Mary L deck today. Okay, so what do we need to know for today? 30th of December 2021. Messages from Spirit for the collective. Sure, this table's got wobblier as the week's gone on that I've been here. Okay, what do we need to know for today, 30th of December 2021? Messages from Spirit for the collective, please. So let's see where we are. So at the centre of the reading we have the Tower. The time is now. Then we have Temperance. We have the Eight of Discs, which we had yesterday, came out, didn't it? The Knight of Discs. The World, that came out as the card. The General Environment yesterday at the bottom of the deck. The Three of Wands. The Seven of Wands. Three of Discs. And at the bottom we have the Chariot, we have the High Priestess, and we have the King of Swords and the Four of Cups, the Three of Cups coming out. Okay, so as I was saying, TikTok, the time is now to clean it up because we're coming to a fork in the road. It's to get in, now's the time to make decisions. Okay, and that's really summed up with the Tower at the centre of the deck. This is where we are at the moment. The breakdown is becoming breakthrough. We're letting go of everything that we need to release and let go of, so that we're not carrying that old stagnant energy into the new year. The Moon card, which relates to our intuition, our emotions, the subconscious, everything that's just out of sight, that's sort of buried below the surface. We've got Temperance. It's time to balance ourselves. Okay, it can be quite unnerving, shocking, and quite unsettling going through a Tower moment. And the best way to deal with it is to try and keep yourself internally balanced. Okay, the Mercury card, which is communication, information, and the details of things. We've got the Eight of Discs. Okay, this is about just working, showing up and doing the work each day. It doesn't matter how much work you do or how little work you can do. Some days, I was saying yesterday, some days we feel really strong in ourselves and we can get on with things and make strides forwards. Other days, it's all we can do to get out of bed, and throw some old clothes on and clean our teeth. Sometimes we can't even clean our teeth, but we've got out of bed, we've made a step forward. Okay, so it really is about showing up and doing the work as it reveals itself in front of us. The Venus card, which is our values around love and money, relationships, beauty, values, feminine energies. We have the Knight of Discs, patience. Okay, taking each step as it shows up, just slowly doing the work. It really sort of resonates for me with sort of the Eight of Discs, the showing up and doing it. It doesn't matter how long it takes us, the fact that sort of we're doing it slowly at times. Okay, the Sun position, which is what's consciously in front of us, and our core vitality, our energy and things. We're coming to an end of the cycle, end of a major journey. We're closing out 2021 in the next day or so. So this shedding old paradigms, the old year, parts of us that we've outworn and outgrown, we're doing the work to gradually let go of that. And that for me is really summed up by the Venus, Pluto, Mercury, Stellium in Capricorn at the moment. Okay, so these three energies for the last few days have all just been playing with each other, and we're uncovering things that have been hidden. Eyes wide open, seeing what is in front of us. The Mars card, which is about the action that we take, drive, determination, will, and our masculine creativity. We have Three of Wands here. Okay, and the Three of Wands is about sort of what we want to manifest out in the world. With the Two of Wands, we've stood and we've prospected out on the horizon. We've looked at the possibilities and things like that. With the Three, we now have an idea of what it is that we want to manifest. So from all of this, from all this cleaning it up, from all this letting go and tower falling away, the old falling away, what is it that you want to take forward and manifest in the new year? I know lots of people do New Year's resolutions and things like that. For me, it will be about my intentions with the new moon in Capricorn on the 2nd. What is it that I want to build over this coming year? So, things to think about. The Jupiter card of what's working for us. Hope, opportunity, expansiveness, freedom, justice, higher beliefs and things like that. Then we have the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is about standing strong, defending yourself, having strong boundaries, and sort of knowing your own power, your own fire energy. Which, seeing as we've got the moon going into Sagittarius later today, that is like sort of what are you aiming for? What are your new goals, aspirations, things like that? Standing strong in those beliefs so that sort of other people are less likely to knock you off balance if they try to poo-poo your ideas or things like that. And that's how I'm seeing the Seven of Wands today. The Saturn card, which is about limitations, obstacles, restrictions, responsibilities, commitments. We have the Three of Discs. And the Three of Discs is about sort of how we work to gain self-mastery over ourselves, working with others, or sometimes the three coins represent working with others and we're working alongside or in conjunction or co-creation with the divine. So maybe you're trying to do it all on your own and not connecting up with the divine. It's taking me back to the fork in the road. You're going to stay with the lower energies, and the lower vibration are going to take the fork that takes you to your higher vibration, more connectivity with the universe, with the divine, with source. Okay, so we had 4 cards come out at the bottom. We had the Chariot with the High Priestess, with the King of Swords, and with the 3 of Cups. And I saw this as the cards came out as the sort of, as we're doing the work, as we're progressing to victory in our lives, in the next stage of our lives, we receive messages from our higher self, which gives us clarity, and we're able to be in command with the power of our mind and our thoughts. And this leads to celebration and good fortune and reasons to celebrate in our lives. Okay, let's just have a look. Let's just have some work you like cards in, as we're talking about sort of working with our higher selves and things. What do we need to know for today? 30th of December 2021. Advice of working in our life. What do we need to know? Card there. Okay, no. I'm going to pick another one for that. No. Trust the niggle. Play. And share your voice. Okay. So, okay, we've got no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. So this is remind me of the Tower card. Okay. The patience and sort of not being able to push ahead when we want to, just allowing the old structures to collapse around us. Then from that we've got trust the niggle. What's the niggly feeling trying to tell you? This is tuning in to the High Priestess, and also the clean it up. Okay, what work is there left to do before you can move forward? Then, relating to the 3 of Cups, we've got play, have fun, celebrate, and don't be too serious. As I was saying before about, for me, I'm not even thinking about doing anything until we get into the new year. This between week is really my time to play and relax and not even think about doing the work. Just sort of sitting in the energies and whatever comes through while I'm having fun. And then we've got share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution and expression. So maybe you've been hiding yourself away, and now is the time to come out of the shadows. This could feel like the tower falling. As somebody that spent many years hiding, and then daring myself to come out into visibility, and to share my voice and stand in who I am, knowing that sort of, it was opening myself up to all sorts of criticisms and people's opinions and things like that. That felt like a huge tower moment. But I did it, and each day I show up doing this. I feel stronger in doing this. I find that I can share my voice more and more, and my plans for next year is to only step further and further into this. So it took 3 years for the first niggle to do this, and it's been great. I've loved it. I'm not saying it's been hard work at times, but I'm just trust and playing with it, playing with the energies. So is there things that you've been afraid of doing or have been hiding from, and now is the time to actually, as we step into the new year, you step more into yourself, of who you are and dare to go with it. Okay, so quite a strong message there towards the end, but you know, now is this coming back to the fork in the road. Now is the time to make that decision. What do you want to step into in 2021? How can you share your voice? And step into who you're really here to be. Okay, so lots to think about as we come towards the end of the year. Let me know what you're going through, if you're anything like this, or if this reading has resonated with you at all. If it has, then please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, you could have a deep dive into sort of what you're going through, and sort of ways to go through transformation and things like that, then please email me at the email address in the description box below this video. Thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye, have a great day.